Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Heckenback. Tonight we're headed down to Roaring River State Park in southern Missouri. And then tomorrow we'll enter Arkansas and head into the Ozarks National Forest. We had started our day in Kansas at Infusion Design where we had a new awning added to our campanoff. While we were there, they gave us an Omnia as a thank you gift. And so I'll unbox that for you in this video also. We'll be making a cake in it later on this trip. As we're getting started today, we'd like your opinion about something. After our trip to Seattle this summer, we got one of these scratch-off maps. I'm sure most of you have probably seen these before. Tim and I are debating what we want to count as having visited a state in order to scratch it off. We don't think there's a right answer. Everybody would have to decide for themselves what counts. So we're just curious what you guys would count as having visited a state. Do you have to be there for a certain amount of time or see a certain number of sites or camp there, or what would you actually count? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. So far, we've only scratched off states from our trip this summer. And we didn't scratch off Illinois, Wisconsin, or Minnesota because we basically just drove through those states in order to get to South Dakota. We did spend the night in Minnesota and visited the Spam Museum there, but otherwise we pretty much just drove through it. So we're kind of debating that one. Same thing with Oregon. We drove across the corner of the state. We did see the National Scenic Gorge as we drove, and we did stay the night there in a hotel. We didn't actually camp in Oregon, so we're not sure whether we want to count that one. So we're curious what your thoughts are. Now on this trip, we're debating again. So today we're driving right down the border between Kansas and Missouri. We're on the Kansas side, and this is actually a scenic route in Kansas. But I feel like we're not really visiting Kansas. Like we're not getting into the heart of Kansas or seeing any major sites in Kansas. We're not going to be camping in Kansas. Oh, wait, that's not true. We did camp in Kansas last night at the KOA. But I don't feel like this is really enough to count for Kansas. Let me show you on the map so you can see what I mean. We're just right over here in the very edge of Kansas, so I don't think it counts. These are the kind of things, though, that Tim and I debate and discuss while we're driving. This is the Frontier Military History Byway in Kansas, which is basically State Highway 69 from just north of the Kansas City area down to almost the state line, the southern state line. We were hoping to make it to Roaring River before dark. When it became obvious to both of us that we weren't going to make it before dark, we decided to go ahead and stop somewhere for dinner. Looking in the Kansas tourism guide we had picked out, we discovered Pittsburgh, Kansas. So one of the things it's known for is two restaurants, Chicken Annie's and Chicken Mary's, which are just down the same country road from each other. And so there's this long history of fried chicken in the town of Pittsburgh. Chicken! Let's see where the front door is. I can drive around in circles, figure out where to go. No parking there. Oh, here's the front door.
Back on park by the dumpsters.
Now that we're pulling the trailer, we have to remember to kind of scope out parking to figure out where we're going to park. It's not too big of a deal with the campanoff. So we decided to go ahead and stop at Chicken Annie's for dinner. Chicken Annie's was the original, opening in 1934, and then Chicken Mary's opened in 1942. Chicken Annie's actually has a few locations. We stopped at Pitchler's Chicken Annie's because it was right on the road we were driving down. Did you notice the chicken wallpaper? So we just had dinner at Chicken Annie's. Oh yeah, you're taking a picture of the sunset.
Sunset sky.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Well, where are we? Oh, Raging River State Park.
No, Roaring River.
Ah, Roaring River.
Roaring River State Park.
Raging, roaring, about the same thing.
And we're in the lovely yellow glow of our campana
Porch light.
porch light here. And we're tired. It's been a long day.
Been a long couple days. A lot of driving yesterday.
So yesterday, 9 hours of driving.
Five and a half hours from when we left home till we got to someplace that was over freezing. It was, what, 9 degrees when we left home yesterday?
Yeah.
And it took us 5 hours of driving before we got to someplace that was over 32 degrees.
Maybe even longer than that.
It took a while.
And then it was right at. I'm burping.
Yeah.
Because I'm drinking
Yeah, she's had 3 sips at most.
bean flicker coffee blonde ale. What are you drinking?
Christmas ale.
Sam Adams. No, Great Lakes Christmas ale.
Yep.
So we had the long day yesterday.
Yep.
Today we were up at 5 a.m. because we were just up.
Yep.
Spent several
Because it was too warm.
spent
At 40 degrees, it was too warm.
several hours at Campana getting our upgrade.
Less than 3 hours, we got upgrades. And don't turn too much, you'll be able to see it.
And then a lot more driving.
Yep. And
today.
Some good fried chicken.
Oh yeah, that was really good. We didn't know fried chicken was the thing in Kansas, in that town.
No, was it Kansas or Missouri?
No, that was Kansas. Pittsburgh, Kansas.
No.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, Kansas. I'm 99% sure. Pittsburgh, Kansas is like the fried chicken capital of Kansas.
Of Kansas or of this country?
Chicken, I don't know. Chicken Annie's is where we went.
Chicken Annie's.
It was really good. So, we're going to drink our beer,
Get our jammies on.
and go to bed. And it's like 55 degrees.
Yeah.
You're sitting out here without a coat.
And I am borderline comfortable.
Yeah, I'm a little chilly.
I'm if I had my waffle hoodie on,
You'd be happy.
yeah, that'd really be good.
So,
But I can stand this
So
for
tomorrow.
December 28th.
Yeah.
Oh, and December 28th. Happy birthday, son.
So tomorrow we'll be headed down to the Ozarks.
Ozarks.
All right.
Hope it stays warm down there.
Yep.
And then where are we going after the Ozarks?
Land between the lakes.
No.
Where?
Hot Springs.
Oh, Hot Springs. That's right. Hot Springs.
We're going to Hot Springs, even if it's just for beer.
And then land between the lakes. Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Making me my coffee. He's definitely a keeper. Good morning, sweetheart. You are the best coffee maker ever.
What?
You are the best coffee maker ever.
How do you know? You last trip you were ranting and raving. What's taking so long? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? I've got got your coffee poured now, and you're off running around with your little wand and camera, and you haven't even tried your coffee. Look, show him. It's over there. It's poured, and she's running around the woods with her camera.
That was my That was my inner voice. You didn't hear any of that.
Well, you heard this. I might not have heard it. I saw it, and you heard this.
Okay, I'll drink my coffee now. I haven't even combed my hair yet.
I haven't even got dressed. Make sure that you got your coffee.
Oh, that is good. That tree over there is labeled dead tree. So, like, I guess if you're going to set up a tent or something, or just so you know, or...
Why don't they cut it down?
It is, well, maybe that's why it's labeled, I don't know. I don't know if you can gather firewood in a state park. I mean, you can in the forest. I don't know if you can in a state park.
See the ice coming out of the...
I wasn't sure if that was ice or if it was just a white rock, like granite or something.
See this blue stone over here?
Uh-huh.
See what it says?
I couldn't read it. Something about soul. Somebody.
Take care of your soul.
Take care of your soul.
Not of yourself.
Take care of your soul. Okay, so we have this Omnia kit. We were at Campanaw having some upgrades installed on Hekanaw, and they were so kind as to gift us this as a thank you. So I thought I would unbox it. We've seen this once before, just recently, in somebody else's video. So when they gave us this, I was super excited because I had just seen somebody use it in a previous video. So let's see what all is in here. So we have a temperature gauge here, hot pads, oh, looks like probably a carry case for it, a silicone baking, I assume baking mold, it looks like, goes inside of it. Cookbook, trivet type thing, looks like goes inside it as well. And then the Omnia itself. Oh, and here's the instruction book. Oh, and it's in a case in here, too. Just have to see what this one is for. Whoops. Got it tangled up here. Handle needs to be assembled. Oh, there's the lid. Okay. And part that goes inside. pretty simple to figure out here. I'm looking at the pictures, some of the different things you can cook here. So let me take a minute and look at the instructions and the recipe book. And see what we want to make. Not today. We have to prepare. Okay, so I read the instructions, and even the instructions weren't even completely clear. I was like confused about what went where. I wasn't sure if this went on the inside, how this all worked, but it appears I found a picture finally. So that goes on the bottom. This sits on top, and it does have a little groove. Once I realized that fits right there on top. And then you put the food in here to cook, and you can actually, there are options here. Whoops. I got these two stuck together. So there's a rack here you can put in to cook some things. There's also this silicone mold you can make things in. And it came with a cookbook as well. And this is another carry case for it. So it came in this bag, but then there's also this nicer carry case, hot pads, everything. So I'm excited to try to cook something in here. I don't know yet what we'll cook. I don't know if it'll be on this trip. Maybe when we go to the grocery store in several days from now, maybe I'll be looking through the cookbook and try to find something to cook. But so I'm really excited. So thank you everybody over at Campground. This is really awesome. I can't wait to try to make something in it. What is it? It's a little moth.
Trying to steal your coffee?
Trying to steal my coffee. Likes your coffee as well. Oh yeah, he don't want to leave. Go, go. There we go.
That's on your shirt.
Yeah, it's on my shirt.
That's attacking. Yeah, see, uphill grade.
Mm-hmm.
GoPro sliding around here.
Oh.
Doesn't look too dry.
Yeah, so we were on the grass right here.
Oh, it worked?
Uh-huh, yes, right in front of the sign. I didn't pull in the parking lot. Coming in the night before had been pretty scary. It was pitch black, curvy, windy roads, more traffic than we expected, and the signs were really hard to see. So eventually we just had to pull over and figure out where we were and where we needed to go.
Campground 2 road. This is probably Campground 3.
This time of year, only a little section of Campground 1 is open, and we were one of maybe 3 or 4 campers in there. According to their website, this is one of the most popular state parks in Missouri. In the dark, it was difficult to see why, but now in the daylight, we can see that the surroundings and the scenery really are beautiful. This area is part of the Mark Twain National Forest. When we first became interested in exploring the Ozarks, we weren't really sure what that meant exactly. So we knew there was Ozark National Forest, but there's also the Ozark Lakes area, there's the Branson area. So we weren't sure exactly what constituted the Ozarks. So it seems like the Ozarks is this area that covers part of Missouri, part of Arkansas, and through some research, it looks like maybe a little bit of Oklahoma as well. So we've explored a little bit of Missouri, the Ozark kind of lakes region. Mark Twain National Forest is part of the Ozarks, and today we're headed into Arkansas and into Ozark National Forest.
All right, heck, and don't get pushy here, okay? Looky.
Whee!
It's Missouri Rollercoaster.
Yeah. In the next video, we'll visit Buffalo National River, and while we're down there, we'll explore the Still Creek area. Then we'll head into Ozark National Forest via scenic Highway 7 before peeling off in search of our first dispersed campsite. Oh, state line. Welcome to Arkansas. As always, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.